Alright. Are we getting live here? Yum, yum, yum. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Well, I'm still in the mood here. Come on. Stop the lag, please. Is that on my side? No, it's still not loading. Shit. Why is it borked? Are we loaded or not? No, it's not loaded. What the fuck? Oh, it is loaded. Okay, okay. Alright, we got it. We in. Yo, okay. Show. Talking about the future of software dev. I'm really like all the way deep inside it. The complexity of the thing I'm making now is just ballooned to like astronomical proportions. It is orders of magnitude more complex than what I made 15 years ago. And that app, because of timing and luck, made me a lot of money. I'm talking about like buy me a land, buy me like a house, support two women at the same time, like that amount of money. But the game has changed. Man, for an indie dev to keep up these days, you gotta have some serious creativity. But the good news is that I think like it will empower the indie dev right now. I think for the next 3 years, I don't see how indie devs don't benefit greatly from this change because, well, I feel like I have a team of 5 people working for me now. I got a graphic artist, I got senior systems engineer, I have a creative director, assistant director, I have 2 coders. Honestly, just typing away. And by the way, it's weird, but it's even more exhausting because, like, okay, I tell you, back in the days when you don't have AI assisted coding, and no one did in 2010, you go out, go to a cafe, spend 3 hours, and you come back with like 3 buttons and maybe one audio file that's playing, and you say, "I did a good job." That thing has now been compressed to 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Now what you bang your head against is like you got like 10 moving parts. You change one, the other one breaks, and you're like, "What's going on?" You got to refactor, make a notification system for the whole thing. Instead, these systems level complexities that are like getting more and more intense. And what happens is that it doesn't fit in the brain anymore. Like just like you need more and more VRAM on the AI side to handle these models, on the human side, you need more and more brain. You got to compress it. So here's where good software engineering practices pay off big dividends. Because why do people factor out code? And everyone knows that reusable code, right? We define contracts between like APIs between things, and this you got APIs between you and Swift. You have APIs between you and the AI systems. You need to make your own APIs between you and yourself. If you don't do this, your project can never reach a certain complexity because any kind of good software we all love and think it's really worth commercial value probably has a lot of complex moving parts. It just appears to be simple because at the very, very end, the API that exposes to you, what you do with it is extremely simple, right? So, like GPT, right? I mean, you just type one thing, it gives you an answer, right? But the amount of systems engineering behind this is unbelievable. Like that's where the beauty is, huh? That's where the beauty is. Look, I mean, look at this. Look at how deep it goes. You know, like it'll tell you why women don't play PoE, because it's like it makes sense. Men want mastery. They don't give a shit about the story. They want to kick people's ass. They want to be number one. Look here. Okay? Systems mastery, mechanical death, competitive mastery, risk world loops, right? But girls like narrative engagement, story, character-driven emotion, collaborative. This is true. This is true. And they summarize, right? They're rare, right? Because the on-ramp is difficult, right? Exactly. Where was the other one? There's a M&M. I love that one. Just a great mnemonic for the whole thing. There's mastery and something else. I forget. Yeah, I think I'm a girl now because I'm less and less interested in the mastery part. Because once you've done like the whole like get OP, beat shit, get strong, it gets kind of tiring. So, what was the other word? Mastery and something. I don't remember. Shit, it was a good one. Or was it? Yang and Yang, yeah. It's crazy. It's so interesting how they. Anyway, back to coding. So what's a good loop? I think I call it like make one concise run and take a 1 hour break. I'm not joking. I just spent 2 hours sitting there mashing, no, typing away at the AI, getting furious at why I don't see a void appear, and I just broke code because I kept getting mad at it. And what I should have done is take a deep breath, look at what's changed. I would have seen what was going on, and I would have saved myself and the AI 2 hours of dumb time. This is really deep. I don't think many people know this already, but if you don't consolidate what the AI has done for you after a session, one query, unless you're a next level genius that I don't even comprehend the level of, because I wouldn't, then, I mean, if you are, then props to you, man. I mean, you gotta be young, I bet, because ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Like, the amount of thought and energy. You know why PoE2 is so good, or PoE? Because they actually took the time to design what they call a consistent rule set. It's hard to explain, but like, man, ask GPT about it. It's fascinating how PoE2 and PoE1, PoE1, how every item, it's all reversible. I can't explain it. It's like a strict mathematical systems engineering model. That's what creates a mathematical rigor. When you discover new shit, it behaves. I can't explain it. My God, it's like it's in my head, but knowing something in your head and being able to present it are two very different things. That's why good presenters are rarely great thinkers, and great thinkers are rarely great presenters. All right, it's very rare to have both. It's very rare because, how do I put this? If you think of the wiring of when you look for a presentation, do you look for depth of thought or conciseness, consolidation, distillation, and energetic, composed, I know it sounds oxymoron, but like a very packed with energy yet composed delivery? Yes? That's hard. You're combining like proficiency across. It's already hard enough to be one or the other. To be a great orator or to be a deep thinker, either skill is already extremely rare. And you want to combine both, it is unbelievable. So that's what I'm saying is like a lot of the deepest shit just really hard to understand, you know? But AI does a great job of that. It does everything roll very well. More and more I find myself thinking harder and harder about what humans bring to the table now. Knowing that AI can do what it can do, the thought process now goes to, well, what do we offer as humans? And the answer to that is our individuality, honestly. Did you know, like, everyone wants to be free to their friction? It's such a trap. I keep thinking, man, I'm doing this because I'm dreaming of $2 million. You know what happens when you get $2 million? The walls of friction fall apart on the 2 million mark, and all you crave is the 5 million friction. I swear to God, that's how it works. Everyone's like, nah, I ain't be the same. I got 1 million, I'll have enough. Never happens that way because people get bored. They really do. The meaning of life lies not in living in the absence of friction. It's meaningless. The meaning of life is derived by overcoming friction. And what makes it really upsetting is that people have no agency over how they overcome that. The agency is a key point. Do you or do you not have the ability to Sometimes people will even engineer friction because they lack it in their lives, aka video games. Have you ever played a game that was so easy? All it was click. You just type A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and watch your character mow down monsters non-stop until you get game over or like you win. You're great. What kind of a game is that? Do you want to pay money for? Even if the best graphics in the world, do you want to pay money for this? Absolutely not. There's no challenge. There's no meaning because there's no struggle. Without struggle, it all falls apart, right? Is this not why when a man and woman get together, end of a movie, happily ever after with kids, cut? Nobody wants to watch what follows because it's utterly boring. I mean, yeah, there's a friction of changing diapers and waking up at 4 in the morning. We don't make movies about that because it's boring still. Which is why the whole thing's going on here with the kids and all that, okay? So, new viewpoint. You find friction in your life, embrace it. Like the universe is tossing you in a video game. Because you only get so many before you die. Think of it that way. Now you can escape it and use a video game as a proxy friction. It's fine too. Sometimes the ones that are given in life are just way too much. Like way too much. It's way too much. Like in my case, I get mentally sick, almost commit suicide. Wife goes like doesn't know what to do, goes almost crazy herself. I get reported to the police for being a stalker and shit. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Went from she's reading my blog without my permission because she wanted to stalk me to now I'm stalking her. Like, what the fuck? And now I'm like out of everything, and this is not a fun video game. But I overcame it in the end. Still though, it was not fun. Let's just put it this way. Some video games are just too hard, right? We don't play them. And life can throw you those sometimes, and those are really, really rough. And, you don't want a game over to mean you're dead. Like, that's bad. But there has to be something at stake, okay? You think about a world where everything's too comfortable and nothing's ever at stake. Isn't that kind of boring? Think about it. You do or do not. There's no glory behind it. You don't get a bigger house than your neighbor. What kind of a video game is this? It's like a game where you kill monsters, you get nothing. No loot the whole way. So everyone's equal. You arrive at the finish line, it's pretty boring, don't you think? So, this is why. We need taxes and shit. We need to just balance it out. But the idea is this. Coding is not frictionless because of AI. Nothing is actually frictionless, honestly. Some things have become frictionless, yes. But the friction has shifted elsewhere. And overall what's going to happen is the quality of apps is just going to shoot up like mad. Like I noticed that too with Discord and some of the apps. They got really good in the last 2 years. Like what the hell happened? I think they adopted AI practices already in some of their development cycle portions. That's all it is. To master AI development, assist development is not a trivial thing. People might think that way. I spent a month. I don't think I'm good at it yet. I think I'm pretty good at it. I think I'm probably one of the best in my prefecture in Japan. I know it sounds like I'm really bragging, but I don't know. Where are they? Bring them here. I want to talk to them. Okay, let's discuss. I look at some like cafe tech meetups. It looks pretty shallow, honestly. Like they're just there to be. Some people are out there in tech just because they think it's cool to be in tech. I mean, it is cool to be in tech. But honestly, like, can you ship a working product? That is the golden standard. It's hard. I'm working at it right now, and I think I have confidence I'll reach finish line, but it's always an if point. Most people I know don't even get off the start line. They don't get the ball rolling. I'm telling you. Just because there's AI assist doesn't mean it's easy. It may be even harder now because what you can make has just vastly expanded in scope. And if that's the case for everybody, you can't go back to making the same old simple shit and expect to get paid for that because no one ain't going to want that anymore. Utility apps are done. They're done. Flavorless, simple utility apps are done because they're trivial and frictionless to make. But we still want to play games. We still want to do like interesting shit out there, and there's still room for complex apps that just transcend the abilities of like just a straight up computer to make. Now, one day we might see a day where, wow, AI can make everything for you. Okay, maybe. For now, that's a long shot away, honestly. I already foresee issues with the current GPT-5 Plus subscription. The memory, the context size is huge. I can't begin to, it's hard to explain. You don't program, you won't know, but like the bigger and more complex your program is, every change is huge. Every change is a huge mental load. And it gets more and more like, so I mean, if you're skilled, you can navigate it so that you compress your app, meaning you abstract it well, you compartmentalize it very well, write very strict API contracts, you sync up with the AI on these contracts. You have to have a clear idea what you're making, though, before you do this. Then you can go forward with a smaller model. But look, what I described to you is already difficult as AF. Maybe not for experienced people, but like as someone who never did that in their previous app and winged it to success, I don't know, I ain't cutting it anymore. Maybe, I don't know. It's too difficult. Anyway, human individuality, the detection of a soul in whoever made the app or game or whatever it might be, those are the precious, precious assets going forward because you just can't find them anywhere else. AI just helps you deliver what you want to the end user faster. It is not a replacement for the human soul. It is its own soul. Honestly, it is its own soul. But do you want to play an AI designed game? There's no games that are AI designed. It's all AI assisted design. I can fact check this later, but like if there was one, it'd be like really weird anyway. Anyway, that's all for now. I just want to unpack it because I need to master, just because I have to master the way. I think it's pretty frontier right now, like agently coding, and anyone can agently code, but agently coding into complexity and maintaining like your sanity, that's a challenge. That's a challenge. That's a real challenge. I'm telling you, I struggle. I have to meditate. You know what? I have to meditate all the time because if I don't meditate, my mind will explode from the complexity. It's like I can't. My brain cells get fried, and I have to take naps. It's that crazy. It's like people have told me that I think too much all my life. Like my mind just goes like. But I tell you, it's not enough for agently coding. It's not even enough. I wish I had more brain power. Honestly. I feel more stretched than ever before. Because before you'd be locked into dumb shit like coding, I don't know, functions. Who the fuck cares about that? That's like old news now. We moved on to like, what's your idea? What themes you want to make? How do you cross-domain tie it? Like, can you tie it? I can't explain this shit. But like, it's a huge step up in complexity, and I love it. I love it. Because I benefit. I love it. It's all for me. I mean, one last hurrah for myself, I think, before I, kick the bucket, as they say. And I'm just thrilled. I'm just thrilled.